Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Where are we going next? Today, we're continuing on our resort tour series here at the RIU Hotels in Cancun. And we're here at the RIU Caribe. And we're going to take a tour through this hotel and show you what it's all about and what it has to offer. And yeah, we're going to start out in the front here and then head inside and check out the restaurants and the pools and the beaches and all kinds of things to make sure you know all about RIU Caribe. So before we head in, one thing to mention too is RIU Palace Peninsula is right next door there. Unfortunately, as a RIU Caribe guest, you don't have access to Hotel RIU Palace Peninsula, but you do have access to RIU Cancun, which is down the road if you were to take a taxi or a bus. And there is a nightclub there too, so if you're into nightlife, that might be something that interests you. So without further ado, let's head inside. So here's the hotel sign for RIU Caribe, as we saw earlier, and we like to find those on our tours. So in this little concourse area, this is where your hotel transportation or your airport transportation will drop you off. And then there's usually some bellmen that will help you with your luggage as you arrive. And then these are the steps that head up into the hotel lobby. So it's nice and cool in here with all the shade. But I will mention one thing, since this is not a RIU Palace, the lobby is actually like an open air concept, so it is open to the outside. Ooh, but there is a real nice breeze coming through here. I like that. So just a little wayfinding when you come into the lobby so you know where to go. All the way down this hallway is where the kind of lobby shop or the market is located. We'll take a look at that a little bit later on. And then there's Frida, which is the lobby bar just here. There's lots of seating here to hang out in the evening or maybe while you're waiting for your excursion. And if we look over this way, this is where the front desk is going to be located. So you can see that right there. They'll help you with anything during your stay, and checking in and checking out takes place here. And then there is a customer service representative that can help you just here to make any reservations or if you have any questions about the hotel. So one thing I want to mention too about the front desk, they have these signs here too. And I'll get a closer look at it here for you. This is the RIU Hotels and Resorts guest information app. So you can scan this barcode right here and get that app downloaded to your phone. So you can start looking at some activities, restaurants, different hours that things are open, and all the information you might need while you're here at the hotel. And then we got another view of the lobby here. So this is Frida, the lobby bar. And we're actually going to go just back over here and check out the market first. But before we do that, I'll point out that there is a small hallway down here that just leads to guest rooms. Further along, there's a doorway here that you can see that leads out to the pools and the beach area. And then finally, wrapping around this way, there's another hallway that leads down to all the different food options, a la cartes and buffet restaurants. All right, so I'm back in the first hallway we pointed out. This is the mini market. So just taking a look around here, you can see some souvenirs, you can see some pool toys, some beach toys. There's even some like t-shirts, there's some snacks and medications, things like that. There's even cameras. All along here, there's just some beachwear, flip-flops, water shoes, things like that. So yeah, your typical kind of like beach shop. Ooh, I like these bags. These are really nice. I like this one here, this Cancun one. All right, so behind me is the market. We're just coming back out into the lobby. I actually really like this lobby. It's very nice and open, very airy, like the white colors makes it look really big inside here. Looks very welcoming. So this is Frida here. So I'll find the, here it is here. I'll find the QR code for you so you can, oh, there's a nice mojito here at the RIU Caribe. Here's the QR code that you can scan to take a look at the cocktail menu and the drink menu here offered at Frida. And this is going to be a similar barcode you can use to scan to find all the different bar offerings here around the resort. So if we turn over this way, this was the one hallway that I told you just led to guest rooms. There's some elevators down here as well. Not really anything else to mention down this hallway, but if you have a guest room on the first floor or need elevators, this is where you can come. There's a really nice breeze coming through this door right here, and this is going to lead out into the pool area. So we'll go there in a few minutes and check out the pools after we check out the rest of the offerings here inside the building. Just over here we have another bar. This one's located down in this small entertainment area here. There is a small stage there. I can imagine they would put some like shows on, probably like some smaller shows like bands and things like that, because there is a separate like full-on theater here at the resort called Calypso, and we'll take a look at that in a few minutes here. As you can see just over here, there is some tour operators. So if you've come in with a tour operator, this is probably where they're going to be located if you have any questions for them about your flight home, or want to book any excursions and things like that. So they're just here, conveniently located just off the lobby. All right, so just to the left of the front desk is the hallway that leads down into the food offering area where the a la carte restaurants and the buffets are. But before we do that, I'll just point out that there's a small TV here. Actually, it's a pretty big TV, and this is a touch screen. I think there might be something wrong with the touch screen at the moment. It's very, very small, so there might be just a little computer glitch. But typically, this would have this on the large screen, and you can get a look at some of the activities, the restaurants, the offerings here, the spa menu, and things like that at this convenient information touch screen here. So as we come down the hallway here, this is going to lead us to our first a la carte restaurant, and it's called Maria Margarita, and this is going to be the Mexican restaurant. So it says currently the Mexican restaurant is closed. That's probably just because it's lunchtime right now. But I'll see if I can, so you just pop in here and take a look at some of the decor. I'm sure this is lit up quite nicely in the evening time. There's a nice little chandelier and a fountain, and you can see some of the seating areas offered here at the Mexican restaurant. And then I'll show you the menu offered here at the Mexican restaurant a la carte style. And of course you can pause the screen at any time to get a closer look at some of those offerings. Just across from the Mexican restaurant is the elevators on the right side of the hotel. So there's where they're located if you're needing to get up to your room located on the right side of the hotel. And there are lots of steps kind of through this hallway, but I like it that they have these accessibility ramps here if you need to use that for getting around the hotel. So over this way, these are the restrooms that are located off the lobby. So if you needed to use the restrooms when you came in from your transportation from the airport, they're located here. So that's the closest ones to the lobby. And then to the left of that, really, really colorful here, is Calypso. So some cool, almost like RIU Palace Peninsula vibes here. This is Calypso, the main theater here at the hotel. So I'll just pop in here. It's going to be very dark, but you can still get a sense of the size of this theater here. So this is where the main stage is, and there's lots of seating scattered throughout here. And then at the back of the theater here at Calypso is the bar here that you can grab a drink at. So yeah, this is Calypso, the theater here at RIU Caribe. All right, so from Calypso we have another staircase here, but again we have some more accessibility ramps. So this is Shangri-La, and this is the Asian restaurant here at the hotel. And I'll give you a sense of the menu here offered at dinner at the a la carte restaurant Shangri-La. And I really like the decor elements here. Makes it look like really kind of like Asian inspired here, and we got like a nice little statue here welcoming you. All right, then, and just to the left of Shangri-La, there's a bit of a fork in the road here. So going down this way is going to lead to the main buffet Albatross. And then to the right, this leads up to some guest rooms and also the spa, salon, and the tennis and paddle courts. And I think the sports bar is actually up here too. So we'll take a quick peek up here and show you what's offered. So here is Renova Spa. It's open 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. for different treatments, massages, facials, couples treatments, hairstyling, manicures, pedicures, things like that. So I'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek in there to show you what it looks like. So I'm just sort of looking here. This says beauty salon, and this is what's offered here. And then at the end of the hallway, there's the actual spa just down there. So we'll take a look at that in just a second. And I think that's where some of the manicures, pedicures, and massages take place. And this is where the hairstyling and hair treatment things will take place in this room here. Across from the hairstyling spa here, or hairstyling Renova, is the sports bar. So we'll take a peek in here. I just don't want to disturb anyone. There is some food offered here. There's some seating offered as well. And they have lots of TVs as well to check out any sports that's on currently. All right, so I just came in the sports bar just from here. And looking around, you can see the different TVs. Here's the main bar inside the sports bar. Currently there's some soccer on right now that some guests are watching. And if we head towards the back of the sports bar, there's some there's some computers here if you needed to access anything from your email. And then over here, there's some air hockey, there's some pool tables that you can pay to play. They're 40 pesos, it looks like I'm seeing on the sign there. And have an awesome time. I think this is a 24-hour sports bar. And then I'll show you some of the food offerings here at the sports bar as well. Or here's the food offerings. We have some hot dogs, we've got some burritos, some sandwiches, and then some whole fruit just at the top. We've got some nachos and some cheese. And then inside this little case here, we've got some sweetbreads, muffins, and some pastries. So outside the sports bar and down the hallway here, there's actually some guest rooms right here too. Just a couple here. And this leads down to Renova Spa. And I'm thinking you go through Renova Spa to access the sports courts? Yeah, I think so. Actually, I think I might be able to see them just right here through this little window. Oh yeah, here they are here, awesome. So there's some, I think this is a basketball court over here. And we have some tennis courts. These are actually like really, really nice tennis courts. And then over here, some additional tennis courts here too. So if you're interested in like some racket sports or basketball, there's some really, really nice courts here. But I'm not gonna lie, it is really hot just coming off the court here. So there isn't too many people playing here in this, in the afternoon right now. And then in here we have the spa. So this is Renova Spa and the waiting area here. And then the gym is located here as well. Oh, I can actually get a sneak peek of it just right here. So there's a few different machines you could use. There's a treadmill, some weights, and there's even some TVs in here as well to keep you occupied during your workout. All right, so we're back in the kind of the fork in the road here. Turning around this way, this is Albatross, the buffet. So we're not going to go in there. We actually did like a different video that covers the buffet tours for breakfast and dinner time. So you can find that on our channel as well. The tours for Albatross, the food offerings here at RIU Caribe. So what we're going to do now is head back to the main lobby and head out to the pools and the beach area to check out all the offerings out there. All right, so we're back in the main lobby area here. The front desk is here. Free to the bar is here, and then we have the entertainment area in the smaller of the two stages just here. If we turn to the left, this is going to lead us outside to the pool areas. And we have an accessible ramp as well to get down these stairs, which is nice. Yeah, so there's also some outdoor seating I'm just noticing here for the Mexican restaurant, or sorry, for the outdoor lobby area here. So this kind of adjoins onto the small entertainment area we saw just a minute ago. And as we come down the way here, right in front of us is the main pool area and the main pool bar and the snack bar as well. Over here there's a couple more pools too, which we'll tour in just a second, but I just want to show you over here there's a small pool before we head out over towards the right side. Also, there is another RIU land here, which we've been seeing at all the RIUs we've been touring around. So it's just down here, and I don't want to record any kids playing or anybody enjoying, but close up, but there are some, soccer and things like that down here. And they will watch your kids for you while you're enjoying the day if you wanted to spend the day with kind of like an adults only day. So if we walk through here, we can get a look at our first pool here. And if we look over this way, you can see there's some little cabanas here, these grass huts that provide some shade. You can see this pool here. There's some wonderful little loungers in the pool and like these little tables you can set your drink on. And yeah, I was going to say, I thought this connected, but it actually doesn't. There's some things in the way, so you couldn't swim underneath these bridges. But yeah, you can take a peek here. There's like a wonderful pool you can swim in, lots of space for all the guests. I'm not seeing too many loungers that are free right now, and it is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so you might have to come pretty early to get a good spot here. But you can see there's some, this is a more of the activity and music pool over here, and there's some more grass huts. But if we look over here, this is Las Gaviotas. And what this kind of doubles as is like the main hub for drinks and food while you're hanging out during the day. And then this turns into the steakhouse in the evening. So there's bars here. There's, I think there's a swim up bar. I actually don't see a swim up bar, but you can get out and come to the bar on the land here. And then lots of drinks and places to sit and enjoy your food or drinks. All right, so this was the bridge I was just talking on there. There's a pool just here, but I just wanted to mention this really shallow pool for kids here. This is only half a meter or about 1.6 feet deep, so this would be nice to hang out for small kids. And there is bathrooms just here if you were to walk across the bridge and just over there. If we turn over this way, we can take a look at RIU Fit, which is a place you can come and do some exercise led by one of the RIU Fit team members. And there's usually a schedule here. If there's not a schedule, I can find. But yeah, there is a lot of steps around here, I'm just noticing too, and thankfully a lot of accessible ramps as well. But I'm not seeing a schedule posted anywhere, but they definitely do post those RIU Fit activities and times on the RIU app if you wanted to check that out. But they do some really cool like suspension training and full body workouts here if you wanted to get a workout in outside in the tropical beach climate here. So turning over this way, this is our beach area here, and we'll take a closer look at this later on, but I really love this like white powdery sand look here with the turquoise blue water in the background. We'll get like I said, we'll get a better closer look at the beach in just a few seconds. As we come up the stairs from RIU Fit, there's a really awesome like photo spot here. I think this is where they probably do like some weddings as well. So if you wanted a beach wedding, this might be where you could get married right here, or just even get a really good picture. Okay, so RIU Fit is behind me. This is the bridge that we were looking at earlier. And I just want to show you a view of the hotel here. And you can see that the rooms kind of like stagger down like a pyramid. And you can see the main rooms over here and the beautiful RIU sign up there. And then the rooms kind of come over this way and have that same pyramid effect just over there. All right, so this might be a little bit loud, but I did find the steakhouse menu at Gaviotas. And here it is here. But you can hear the energy in the background. All right, so I just kind of peeked at some of the food offerings. It was more like hot dogs, salads, hamburgers, french fries, nachos, and things like that in the snack bar there during the lunchtime. But you can go up to the buffet, I think, at the main buffet and get some more food offerings there. There is a staircase here that leads down to the beach. There's a really, really intense water volleyball game going on right now. You may have heard in the background. And then over this way, I just want to point out that there's some pool noodles that you can grab and use for the time you're in the pool. And there's also a beach towel hut here that you can use to grab some towels. You can hand your card that you got at check-in, and you can get a fresh towel. So this pool continues along over here, just underneath the bridge. And there's another kind of spot over here. It's a little bit more quiet. And you've got like a beautiful picture spots here with these palm trees in the background. You can see the RIU Caribe in the background too. This is really nice. Everything is really conveniently located kind of in this small little hub area. And then if we look over to the left here, this is kind of the area that you could lead on down to the beach here too. Oh, volleyball is actually really popular at this resort. There's a beach volleyball game going on down here too. So lots of opportunity for activities and fun here at the RIU Caribe. So just coming around a bit more here, this is again a little bit more of a quieter pool, but there is definitely a quiet pool over this way. All right, so I just came down a little bit more from some of the noise over here at this activity pool. I just wanted to point out that Albatross connects out over here for some outside dining here, and you can head in here for the buffet too for lunch if you wanted a bit more options for your lunchtime. But again, just over to the left across from that is the ocean, so you can get some oceanside dining. And I'm still trying to find the accessible entry down to the beach here, but I haven't seen it just yet. I may have missed it over on the other side by the first pool we checked out. But here is another bar you can get drinks at, and a pizzeria, which will make fresh pizzas for you, like full kind of like individual sized pizzas, not just slices. And you can customize that to your liking here at this pizzeria. And then this here is the more quiet pool. So if you're looking for a little bit more of a laid back atmosphere, maybe you want to take a chair here and relax at this pool. So yeah, there's not too much noise going on here. You can see there's lots of like shade scattered around the pool too. Lots of chairs open as well that I can see, and it's again, like I said, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So lots of opportunity to grab a spot here by this pool here. Okay, so from the pizzeria and the bar just here, there is a staircase going down to the beach area, which is where we're going to go now and check out the beach. The beach here is beautiful. So far the best spot I've found to swim is just right here by this dock. This dock usually blocks a lot of the waves, so it's always really, really calm in here. and there's no seaweed really right there at this time of year. The sand is very clear, so you don't have to wear any water shoes. It's really quite nice swimming in this little spot right here. So as we walk out over to the beach area here, I'll just point out a couple things here. If we turn to the left, this is going to be the area of RIU Caribe's beach, kind of just a little bit behind me, and then all this in front of me. You can see way down there where that little catamaran or little sailboat is. That was where we saw the wedding chapel earlier, where the picture opportunity was, and that entrance to that beach. So it does connect over here, and there's the beach volleyball game too. And lots of chairs, a little bit of shade. There's some palm trees here, but you might be hard-pressed to find shade if you come a little later in the day. But the water is absolutely gorgeous here. It's crystal clear at the moment. And then if we turn over this way, there is a spot to get massages here on the dock if you wanted like an oceanside massage. And then if we look a little bit further along here, just past the dock right here on the other side, that's RIU Palace Peninsula. So that's sort of like the stopping point for RIU Caribe, because they will turn guests who are from RIU Caribe away, being that this is a palace resort and then RIU Caribe is a RIU hotel. So yeah, you can use the chairs just here on the beach, and then all the hotel chairs, or all the beach chairs, all along the beach down this way. So there's tons of things to do at this hotel. I love how it's nice and compact. You don't have to walk very far if you're not a big fan of larger resorts. Yeah, there's lots of awesome offerings at the buffets. I like all the different offerings of a la cartes, different varieties of food you can get too. And that's going to do it for our tour here. So hopefully you found this tour helpful and taking a look at the offerings here at RIU Caribe. And if you did find this helpful, give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to find out where we're going next.